the channel. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. Y'all, let's get into this read. So it's interesting because with yesterday's read, all I keep saying it's that's why. That's why. And when I'm saying that's why, it's like Spirit is saying that's why when you walk into a room, the energy feels different. That's why. Is because you shake people's spirit up. If they have a spirit of darkness in any shape, form, or fashion, when you walk into the room, they immediately get uncomfortable. They don't even know why they're uncomfortable. They just know they're uncomfortable. That's crazy. All right, y'all. The title of this read is Being on a Farm in Conversation with Someone. Is that the title? No, that's not the title. Sorry, y'all. The title is I Saw a Vision of You. I did. I saw a vision of you. And in that vision, you were on a farm. And you were in conversation with someone. You were in deep conversation. They were doing most of the talking. You were listening. They were pointing to this and that and explaining some things to you. But the thing is, I don't know what they were explaining. Not at that moment when I got the vision of you being on a farm, having this conversation. But later, I was told that you were being informed about property that was being divided up. Now, it's interesting because now this is, okay, hold on, because let me pause on my notes for a second. I need to look up the word colonize. When something is colonized, what does it mean? To colonize something means to send a group of settlers to a place and establish political control over it. To send a group of settlers to a place and establish political control over it. Now, this morning when I was waking up, I heard things are being colonized. But I heard that some were not going to like this. And now that I'm looking at my notes here, which y'all know, my notes, I done took these notes already. These were taken on, or they were edited on December the 10th. The first card out is Angelic Assistance. Y'all, today is December the 14th that I am recording these reads for y'all. This is the third reading out of the block of 9 that I have for y'all this go round. So basically, with the fact that my note says later, I was told that you were being informed about property that was being divided up. So there's some property that's being divvied up and it's being colonized. The angels could be over this, with the first card coming out as Angelic Assistance, divine guidance, and loving support. So the angels are colonizing. They're sending groups of people out to places to, what did it say? Sending groups of settlers to a place and establishing political control over it. So there's some type of control the angels are giving some people, groups of people, and they're sending these people to these particular points, locations, or places or destinations in order to establish control over it. Okay. And you're being informed that these lands or this space or that this is being divvied up. Now, when I got the message here, my note says it's much like an inheritance. Inherit the land. Okay, so some of you all are inheriting the land. Now, when I got this message, I heard someone say, you are the goat. So whoever I'm speaking to, you could be considered the GOAT. Okay? The GOAT, the greatest of all time. There's a level of greatness about you that people love, admire, and respect. Now, your ops and judgment energy is significant with those sirens, if y'all heard them on the camera. Your ops have realized they can't crack the code of you. It was crazy because I actually heard them. I heard them like, man, we can't crack the code. I was like, what? And I started laughing because I was like, damn, somebody really in my energy trying to crack the code. And they said it. They was like, damn, we can't crack the code. I heard them talking to each other. Some of you guys, you need to take time to connect with the here and now. Okay. Right now, it's about connecting to nature, being present, taking advantage of situations when you can be of service. All right. And then it looks like you're going to be establishing some level of control over some land that you have inherited. Okay. And I feel like land is not speaking about like actual property or land, although it could be, but I'm getting it like a group or a collective or just, I don't know. I don't know why it's coming through like that. But anyway, idyllic times, the garden paradise is out here. Butterflies and owls could be very, very significant. Man, the wisdom that you have is all over you. People see your wisdom. People know your wisdom. They know you're wise. They see you as a wise counselor or leader. You bring a lot of change into people's life, or you will be. Okay? So you got ops in the background trying to crack a code. The next card out is deep emotions. We got other people looking at you as a wise counselor or leader. And then we have you taking time to connect to the here and now. Deep emotions. You could be feeling some deep emotions at this time or have some unknown feelings or past life influences. Okay? Deep emotions. But I feel like this is coming through as like things that you are passionate about or have a very valid or valuable opinion about. You're going to be causing change in those areas. Look around at this time, you guys, for signs and synchronicities. Okay. So my next note says there are many whose lies are catching up to them at this time. Divine masculine energy came out. Electric active power. So right now, there are many whose lies are catching up to them. These are the ones who God has applied pressure to in order to make them uncomfortable enough to tap up and not out. Remember that reading I was explaining the parable from the Bible about Noah's Ark and how there are people who didn't make it on the boat because they didn't believe this or that or whatever, or they didn't take the time to go within and reflect. And instead, maybe they were, putting their attention elsewhere instead of on themselves. The divine masculine energy could be significant. Maybe divine masculine energy hasn't been doing this. They could be feeling a lot of emotions at this time. Or you could notice divine masculine energy shift to a very emotional state. Masculines usually don't want to share or speak of their emotions. They try to, keep them tucked in or under wraps, but I feel like they're being called to reflect. So the masculine energy could be feeling a little pressure, but just remember, divine masculine energy, you're only feeling that pressure because God is trying to get you to elevate or evolve. He doesn't want you to tap out. He wants you to tap in. He wants you to tap up. Now, I was told that these energies are going to be sticking out like a sore thumb. You're going to know them, okay? Now, we have harvest and we have balance. I feel like others will be reaping some form of harvest and they're going to be finding balance in their life. So those that have already made it to the boat, got in the boat, meaning they did their self-reflecting, They tapped into themselves. They've balanced their energy out. They're going to be receiving some form of harvest and balance. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck is River of Blessings, releasing constraints. So they're also going to be receiving something that their ancestors have been holding for them for a while. And it's power. It's authority over their life. Okay? That's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this read. It's interesting that the Harvest card came out because I told you guys about being on this farm in the vision, and she's holding corn. Corn is something that's harvested on a farm. Corn, 10:44 on the clock, speaks about abundance. All right, y'all. That's what I have for you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. My loves, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. 10:55 on the clock.